Okay, welcome to Lakshya Academy. This is the part 18 of excretory products and their elimination. Okay, in the past 17, you learned what are reabsorbed, what are secreted into PCT. Reabsorbed means, again, I'm telling, if something coming from the PCT and then come to the interstitium, cortical interstitium, then it come to the blood. And secretion means from the blood it is coming to the PCT, okay, the or in DCT. Okay, here remaining parts we are going to ascending limb and DCT, and collecting that we focus on those three parts here. Okay, observe here, this is the ascending limb. Okay, in ascending limb there are two segments. This is a thin segment and this you have to write here thick segment. Ascending limb has thin two segments. Observe here, this is the thin segment of ascending limb and this is the thick segment of ascending limb. And what are reabsorbed here? What are secreted in this segment? How are they secreted? How are they reabsorbed? Okay, let us see those. Let us think. Keep those things in perspective. Okay, right. In the ascending limb, thin segment, medulla, it is present in medulla. You can observe here. This is in medulla. Thin segment is in medulla. What is location? You have to remember these all side headings all the time. Location, first point, its location is medulla. Next point, epithelium. What type of epithelium is present here? Water solutes. Water solutes. Try to remember right now. You should get while when you watch this one. Okay, location, first one. The next one, histology. What type of epithelium is present here? Whether it is permeable to water, but whether the tissue is permeable to solutes or not. And water, why water, again we are getting here water. Water reabsorption. What type of water reabsorption? Whether it does it occur or not? And how are whether Na plus is okay reabsorbed or what? Okay, if it reabsorbed in what way, whether it active or passive. Cl minus, then glucose, amino acid, vitamin, HCO3 minus, and these all are cations. H plus, K plus, NH3 plus, these all cations. And Na plus cation, Cl minus, and HCO3 minus, these are anions. And urea, and concentration of the renal filtrate. How is the concentration of the renal filtrate? Okay, ascending limb thin segment, we are focusing now on this fellow. Okay, right, thin segment. Okay, this is present in medulla, made up of simple squamous epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium is present in various parts. Can you remember some more parts where simple epithelium is present? It is present in the blood vessels. It is called as endothelium. Its origin is endoderm. It is present in the alveolar walls of the alveoli. It is present in the as mesothelium. It is present in the occult serosa, outer layer of the digestive system, but it is not there in our syllabus now. It is present in pleura, it is present in pericardium, it is present in peritoneum, parietal peritoneum, visceral peritoneum. Okay, that is mesodermal in origin. That is called mesothelium, is mesodermal in origin. That is, these all are simple squamous epithelium present in many parts. This is also one part. This is a thin segment, also consists of simple squamous epithelium. It is water impermeable, important, water impermeable, solutes permeable, quite opposite to descending limb. And water reabsorption, no water reabsorption here because it is water impermeable, not allowing water, that's why no water reabsorption here. NaCl is reabsorbed here by passive transport. You can observe here, NaCl here also there, NaCl, but it is passive, it is active. That is the difference between the thin and thick segment with respect to NaCl reabsorption. Okay, NaCl in the ascending limb thin segment, NaCl is reabsorbed but without expenditure of energy, passive transport. And urea is secreted into this spot, active transport, secretion of urea. All secretions are, I told you, active transport. Observe here. Observe here. Okay, urea is coming into this part. Urea is okay. If you observe the loop of Henle, entire loop of Henle, Only reabsorption segment in this part here, sorry, secretion part here. Okay, reabsorption takes place here, reabsorption takes place here, reabsorption takes place in all parts, thin segment, thick segment, descending limb and ascending limb, thin segment, thick segment, all places reabsorption taking place, but in only one part secretion is taking place. You have to note down that point, that is thin segment. What is secreted here? Urea. How is it secreted? Okay, through active transport mechanism. Okay, next one, urea secreted active transport. And what about the osmolarity of renal filtrate present in the thin segment? It is hypotonic. Hypotonic. Okay, it is gradually become, because it is losing now. It is losing what? Solute, not solvent. It is losing NaCl. When what? Okay, I told you earlier, when you keep a glass of water in sunlight, glass of water, a salt solution in sunlight, now you are releasing, your water is not evaporating. For example, if you are removing that from salt solution, you are now removing NaCl, you are removing, then what increases? Solute decreasing, solvent is same. But here what is happening? What is happening here? From this filtrate, in this filtrate means here there is solution here inside this one. From this filtrate, what is coming? Salt is coming outside. That means solvent is more. That's why it is becoming gradually, as it moves here, it gradually becomes, as more and more salt is lost here, that's why it becomes hypertonic as it ascends this part. Okay, right. Renal filtrate here is hypotonic compared to plasma, and concentration of medullary fluid is the main function of this one. Concentration of medullary interstitial fluid. Next one, this is about, you have to write down here, ascending limb, thick segment. It is also present in thick segment. Is also present in medulla. It is also present in medulla. And next one, it is impermeable to water, permeable to solutes, and no water reabsorption, no here NaCl. But here observe these two, here passive transport, here active transport. In this diagram, in a textbook, here you have to keep active, you have to keep here passive. Okay, that's the next one. Urea is not secreted into this part. Renal filtrate is hypotonic because it is losing more and more solute, then solvent increases. And its main function here, concentration of to maintain the concentration of the medullary interstitial fluid. Henle's loop play an important role, very important role in establishing medullary, concentrated medullary interstitial fluid ని ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేయడంలో మెయిన్ రోల్ ప్లే చేసే పార్ట్ ఎవరంటే, okay, that is Henle's loop. What would happen? I told you this point, again I am reiterating it. Okay, what would happen if Henle's loop is not there? If Henle's loop is not there, the urine would be hypotonic, not hypertonic. Who is making our urine hypertonic? That is Henle's loop. Henle's loop. Okay, can you remember how, what is the percentage of Henle's juxta medullary nephrons which have long nephron, a long Henle's loop? In which nephrons Henle's loop is well developed? What are they? That juxtamedullary nephrons play an important role in the formation of concentrated urine because they have Henle's loop. When there is a Henle's loop, there is a vasa recta. Okay, we will talk about that later. Okay, concentration of it concentrates the medullary interstitial fluid by releasing hydrochloric acid into the medullary interstitial fluid. Now come to the DCT, distal convoluted tubule. Distal convoluted tubule location. Where is the distal convoluted tubule? Where is the distal convoluted tubule? DCT, distal convoluted tubule, is in the cortex. That's the first point, location. What is the next point? Can you remember what is the next heading? Epithelium. Here simple cuboidal epithelium, smaller cells, but no Okay, brush border. And is it permeable to water? Yes, it is permeable. Is it permeable to solutes? Yes, it is permeable. And regulation, what type of reabsorption here? Here conditional reabsorption or facultative reabsorption occurs, that which is regulated by antidiuretic hormone, which is also called as vasopressin. And what about NaCl? NaCl is reabsorbed. NaCl is reabsorbed through active transport. NaCl is reabsorbed through active transport here in the DCT utilizing ATP. Okay, next one, reabsorption passive. Okay, reabsorption here. Okay, reabsorption of HCO3 minus. Okay, passive transport. And next one, H plus secreted active transport, same as PCT. And renal fluid, it is isotonic here. In the PCT also you can observe here it is isotonic here, it is also isotonic here. That means it is equal, almost the same as plasma of blood. And concentration of HK plus, and it maintains the pH value of blood, and concentration of K plus, and ionic balance. It maintains ionic balance. Next one, collecting duct. Collecting duct is present in cortex as well as medulla. Collecting duct is present in, it is present in cortex. It is present in cortex as well as it is present in medulla. Next, what is the next side heading? Epithelium. It is made up of simple cuboidal epithelium. See here, how many parts have cuboidal epithelium? Earlier I told you in the histology of nephron. And it is permeable to water, permeable to solutes. You can observe here, water is coming out, what is coming out, and urea is coming out here. It is permeable to water, and NaCl also comes out, but it is not shown there. And what is coming out here, reabsorption of water is taking place here in the collecting duct. It is present in the cortex as well as in the medulla. And next one, regulated by this Na plus reabsorption. Sorry, water reabsorption is regulated by ADH, as in this part. Here also conditional reabsorption takes place. And here Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus. Okay, here it is reabsorbed NaCl also, but it is not mentioned here. NaCl also reabsorbed in this segment. Okay, next come to the glucose and amino acids, no here. And secreted active transport, H plus is secreted, K plus is secreted. Observe this part. Okay, in these three parts, if you observe here, in these three parts, okay, H plus, K plus, H plus, three secreted, active transport. Okay, right. NH3 is secreted here. NH3 is secreted here. NH3 is secreted in two parts, but H plus K plus are secreted in three parts. And urea reabsorption by active transport, you can see here. Urea is reabsorbed from here. There are urea channels are there. They allow urea into the medullary interstitium. Urea plays an important role, like NaCl, in maintaining medullary interstitial fluid. You learnt in the beginning of this lesson also. Mammals store some amount of urea in the medulla to maintain desired osmolarity to form hypertonic urine. How can now the concentration of the renal filtrate here, hypertonic to the blood, hypertonic to the blood can take to 300 blood, it is more than that. And its main function here, the secretion function, and pH and ionic balance, pH and ionic balance, pH and ionic balance. Okay, that's the comparative study of the different parts of the nephron up to DCT and collecting duct.